It's been him. I never could imagine trying to be a good mother would end me up in jail with a criminal record, like I'm a predator out to hurt my kids, who I live for. That's my world. Everything revolves around them. Everything I do is for my kids. And because I didn't want them to commit another crime and did what I was raised to do and what my mom did to me, I'm a bad person. And I don't think it's right at all, because I'm mad and I really love my children to death.
Why? And so take me back to Friday when this happened. Just walk me through it.
Friday I was at work and my older son was inside and my neighbor was looking out. And she called me and told me that I needed to get to my house, that she seen my sons and their friends going in my house with bags of stuff, looked like they broke into someone's house. So I was working right around the corner from my house. So I left work, and in the process, I made it to my house probably in 3 minutes. And they were actually in there with the stolen items. They were jumping out the window with some stuff. They had some running out of the doors. So I just, ran in the house and trying to catch them to stop to get the stuff so I could give it back. And I just grabbed the belt off of the dresser and whooped them. Like, I called up many butt whippings for, not doing what I was told. And they landed me in jail with a criminal record.
Well, you're still innocent, so you're proven guilty. So you don't quite have the criminal record yet, but you're accused of that's a serious crime.
Yes, and they took my kids from me. And I have to put them in someone else's custody. They never stayed away from me. I'm all they have. And it hurts.
6 children.
Yes. My oldest is 13, 12, 10, 8, 6, and 2. And
you were just trying
I don't know what was going to happen.
You were trying to be a mom who didn't allow your kids to grow up and go to jail.
Yes. I'm from New Orleans, and I see it happening every day. It's a repeating cycle. Right now, their dad is incarcerated. So that was my main thing. I have them in the best of schools. They're on the honor roll all throughout school. They're in magnet schools. And they're just being kids, being followers. So I thought I was showing them this is not what you do. You don't steal people's stuff, what they work hard for. I know how that feels. I didn't have my house broken into. But instead, I'm the bad guy for trying to discipline my kids and show them right from wrong. That's not what you do. I wasn't raised like that, and I won't allow y'all to go that way.
What do you do now?
I'm a chef at St. Joseph.
No. What do you do? What do you do now? You're leaving jail. You have to figure out what's next. What's next for Shaquana Spears?
I don't know. I know I can't live without my children. That's what makes me who I am. I live with them. That's all I have. And I don't know what I'm going to do. The first steps to take. I don't know what's going to go on. I don't know.
What a remarkable story, though, to hear that someone heard your story of you just saying you were trying to be a good mom and came to get you out of jail.
Yes, her name is Miss Winter Applewhite. She has Come Get Me bail bonds, and she just seen my story and wanted to help, wanted to reach out, and I appreciate her from the bottom of my heart, because I don't know what I would have did. I don't have no family here. No one would have been able to come get me, and she did this out of the kindness of her heart in her pocket to come and get me.
Yeah, you saw the actual interview, but I'm going to play the new clip now for more about why this mother was to do what parents do to submit that child. Here goes the new clips from CM Live from Dr. Drew.
I have said here that removing kids from the mom is a terrible idea. It's damaging to kids. And if they have issues with how the mom was functioning as a parent, let's make her a better parent. Jennifer, back me up on this.
Absolutely. Let's help every way that we can help by not taking away her right to be able to discipline her children.
Anahita, you wanted to say something here. Go ahead.
I was just going to say there again, there's a fine line between discipline and then causing injury to a child. Not only is it illegal, but it's morally wrong, in my opinion.
All right.
And
Okay.
I sympathize with this mom, Dr.
Okay.
Drew.
So let's ask Shaquana. Did you understand where that line was before this happened?
Yes.
And was it the case that it was your sons, right, that had done the burglary or the breaking and entering?
Yes, it was my sons and their friends.
And I imagine you were desperate.
No.
You weren't desperate.
I wanted them to understand the seriousness of what they were doing and to know that it's not right to break in and steal from someone.
What made you decide to use physical discipline?
It's a method that parents do. I mean, it's been around for ages. I mean, that's how I was raised, and I think I turned out fine. I mean, I didn't think anything was wrong with disciplining your kids.
Again, Troy, I'll let you come in here. We're trying to make that distinction between disciplining and leaving wounds, which is where you've sort of drawn the line.
Yeah, I mean, the law allows a parent to discipline their child, of course, and we want to teach our children what's right and what's wrong. But the law does not allow physical abuse. It does not allow cruelty, excessive pain. And in this case, it looks like the mom may have gone too far. I mean, yes, of course she needs to teach them right from wrong. She needs to teach them that breaking into someone's house is wrong and that's a crime. But it may also be a crime to discipline them to the point where they have an open wound.
Jennifer.
Absolutely not. Open wound. I would love to be able to see exactly what you're calling an open wound, because children going out and doing what they're not supposed to be doing and burglarizing someone else's home, I can't even imagine what kind of danger they found themselves in before they even committed that crime. Her disciplining her children was commensurate with what they did. Absolutely.
I mean, would this have been better if it was wire hangers? I mean, this does not seem right. I mean, the studies show, Dr. Drew said, that this doesn't make somebody a better person. In fact, this just makes things worse.
It's not forgetting.
It makes it worse. And this woman may have committed a crime, and two wrongs don't make a right.
That's the horrible part.
Is this something that she would do again? I guess I would want to know.
Shaquana, let me ask you that. Is this a technique you would use again? If something like this were to happen with your kids and you felt you needed to use discipline of this sort, would you do it?
I will always discipline my kids when they deserve it. I'd rather discipline them than to stand over them in a coffin or to visit them in a jail cell. I'm sorry. Like, I did what I thought was right. To teach my kids, it's in the Bible, train up a child in the way they should go. And when they grow old, they will not depart from it. That's what I was raised and installed in me. So that's basically all I was trying to do.
Yeah, like I say earlier, every parent had a right to discipline a child, but the way this time period of time with the justice system, for parents discipline their child, it messed up big time. And it's just sad why these kids act like this, who had no home training by the well, I don't want to say no home training, but they did have home training by the mother. I know the sad part though, that the dad in prison for his trouble. I know the woman did the right thing, what you're supposed to do. This meant her own kids. You know, they still wrong. Doing wrong. And it is structure, I know, like me, like everybody was going on back in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, discipline by parents was legal back then. But it's not legal no more, because once you go too far with this, they go to arrest you and then take your kids away. they go to not only the mother, of course the father too. This is shame and sad why the government had to make these laws, why parents cannot discipline their child. But the parents had a right to discipline because they their child. And the government is not involved. The government needs to stay out of the child business. Or the police needs to back off for this too. Because, corporal punish. A lot of people want corporal punish ban in public school. Some teach them how the right to discipline their children, that's not their child, but they want that ban because it took my abuse of motor school. Man, I said speech sleep. I just can't believe him, and I don't like it at all. Why you get arrested for disciplining your kids? This make no sense. Why a cop had to throw the mother in jail for corporal punish or discipline their child. Then she disciplined her child, and then she got arrested. And then, well, of course, some people always want to say some negative comments. Man, some of these people need to back off. They are not none of your business. I don't know why some people have to say some negative hate comments. Like I say, there's no price for hate right here. She was being a good parent, did the right thing, and hard work. And she grew up at a bad time with she was out of trouble, but she make a change, make a bad life and work. And then she didn't do nothing wrong because it's typical to see the mother cry like that. And this is not right. This is disgrace. What this country live is always we actually live on the system. It just messed up. This system is totally messed up. I'm gonna have more of this in my cold comments on my next video. And leave your comments and subscribe. Just remember, if anyone who use any hate message to the woman who lost her kid to a YouTube channel comments, I'm going to remove the comments and I'm going to block you. Because if I see anything hate, because there's no praise for any negative hate comments at all. I'll be back on my next video.